Have you seen that picture where it says that you just need to multiply $500 11 times and you're already a millionaire? All you need is to find a magic button that turns your $500 into 5,000, then into 50,000, and so on up to $1 million. It couldn't be easier. But if you happen to find such a method, let me know. I'll retire right away. But I'm here to tell you, doesn't despair. Success doesn't come instantly, and maybe right now you're on the verge of great opportunities. In this video, I'll talk about 3 cryptocurrencies that could be your chance to change situation. Let's find the path to financial freedom together and take a step towards our dreams. We will also discuss where to invest money in the long term. Remember that you need to catch the moment when is the best time to invest, as you might be about to buy a coin at its peak. Always check the chart before buying. But first, let's talk about the most influential person in the world of cryptocurrency. And it's not Elon Musk, not Vitaly Buterin, and not even Changpeng Zhao, CZ, the former head of Binance, if you didn't know. We are going to talk about a person whose name you probably haven't heard, but this individual has contributed one of the greatest values to the crypto market. By the end of this episode, you will definitely understand which crypto assets should be in your portfolio for the long term. And by the way, the person we are about to discuss is the founder of this project. His name is Jed McCaleb. Remember this name. In fact, he is the most influential player in the entire crypto market. This person is the creator of the largest exchange in the first 5 years of the cryptocurrency history. The exchange is called MTGOX, and it actually scammed in 2014, resulting in people losing over 1 million bitcoins. You might ask, why are you telling us about him then? Calm down. Jed McCaleb left the exchange several years before the scam occurred. So let's remember, this person created the largest exchange, and this is very important because his next projects are also among the largest in the entire cryptocurrency space. The second project where Jed McCaleb was a creator is the company Ripple. The XRP token, the creation of Ripple as the second largest global project, only confirms Jed's genius.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
In 2017, Ripple entered the top 5 cryptocurrency in the world and, in fact, has not left the top 15 for all 6 years since it made it for the top 5. I believe that Ripple has potential to replace SWIFT transfers. This means that what we see in interbank and cross-border transfers will be replaced thanks to Ripple's blockchain. The third and most interesting project that Jed McCaleb is currently working on is the Stellar Lumen project. Stellar Lumen is considered the younger brother of Ripple. After creating Ripple, Jed McCaleb left the company and began developing Stellar. Stellar has the potential to become the main blockchain as infrastructure for future CBDCs. CBDC stands for the Central Banking Digital Currency, which means digital currency of the central banks. The digital yuan and digital ruble are examples of what will be actively integrated into the lives of every person in the future. I want to highlight a very interesting fact. In 1988, the cover of The Economist magazine started "Prepare for a new world currency." In the center of the image is an eagle with a symbol. In fact, we see that it refers to the year 2018. Now let's take a look at the logo of Stellar. I think you will be surprised, but in fact, the symbols are very similar. Let's compare the dates. In 1988, there is a reference to the year 2018, and the company Stellar Lumen took a completely different logo, but changed it to this one in 2018. This is certainly a conspiracy theory, but I believe that in crypto, conspiracy theories matter. While it may not be the main focus, it's worth paying attention to. If we look at the history in 2018, the SEC accused Ripple of being a security. There are 5 years of legal disputes, and only in the summer of 2023 did Ripple win the case. What does this indicate? Over the 5 years, a large number of people acquired Ripple. Stellar was completely in the shadows. I believe this was created to ensure that not too many people were involved in an asset that is set to soar in 2025. Therefore, I think that Stellar and Ripple are assets that every investor should have in their long-term portfolio. Personally, I have less Ripple and more Stellar. Firstly, because Stellar has a smaller market capitalization, meaning it is more susceptible to volatility and consequently potential gains. Secondly, I see that Stellar is the project that Jed is currently working on, which makes me believe in it more than in Ripple. This doesn't negate the fact that Ripple can also soar upwards. I remind you that all cryptocurrencies carry high risks and there are no guarantees. I am merely sharing my opinion, but it's important to understand that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, and Ripple are foundational projects in the infrastructure of the cryptocurrency world and, in fact, the future digital metrics as a whole. In my portfolio, Ripple and Stellar are solid mid-tier assets. They do not take up a large portion of my portfolio, but I believe they can provide very good growth and even outperform most of the assets in my portfolio. I also want to add that the market capitalization of these projects at the time of recording the video is already quite impressive, and many have given up on these assets, thinking that they won't grow much more because they are already large. Such a monster with $1 million market capitalization is hard to budge. But I believe there is still potential. Considering the transition to a digital world, these assets, along with Ethereum, have the best chances for surviving after the financial resets accepted in 2025 and 2026. Guys, if you don't want to sit by the charts 24/7 and would prefer a smarter approach, I have something interesting for you. It's about copy trading. I even conducted an experiment and tripled my money. Let me know in the comment if you are interested, and I will share my strategy on how to find profitable traders, meaning their wallets, which bots are used for copy trading, and more. But as you understand, it's not as simple as it seems. Copy trading is indeed an interesting topic, but there are nuances that are important to consider. If you want to know all details, write in the comments. Guys, if you feel a bit lost in the world of cryptocurrencies or simply don't want to waste time searching for information, I have a great offer for you. Imagine finding a treasure trove filled with valuable tips and insights. That's exactly what my Telegram channel is. Here I share not only my coin recommendations, but also secrets that will help you confidently navigate your path to financial independence. By subscribing, you'll gain access to exclusive materials and learn how to avoid the traps that beginners often fall into. So if you want your financial journey to be more exciting, I already have the map to the treasures. Join us! Over the past year, many altcoins have shown very good returns. For example, XRP has grown by more than 300%, Doji by 200%, Mantra by 2000%, Memecoin Pepe by 800%, and even Bitcoin, which many doubled will grow, has managed to show over 110% profit. But the return on Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, was only 16%. And you might wonder why. After all, Ethereum is backed by large funds and is actively used for developing decentralized applications and smart contracts. But what if I told you that Ethereum is the coin through which you could double your investment this year? There are solid reasons for this, ranging from the most significant upgrade the Ethereum history, known as Petra, to active purchase by Trump's company. In this video, alongside other coins that I recommend buying, you'll find the most detailed forecast for Ethereum in 2025, which you can find on YouTube. Today we will cover all crucial aspects, namely key fundamental growth catalysis, forecasts from major funds and analysis, and we will pay special attention to the event of the year that is bound to change the entire landscape of the Ethereum market. And that is, of course, the massive Petra upgrade, and this is not just another improvement, but a new stage in development on the blockchain. However, besides the positive factors, we will also address the problems that Ethereum may face in the future. You will also find a detailed technical analysis where I will show you key buying levels that will give you the chance to achieve the 2x on Ethereum in 2025. I'd appreciate it if you support the video with a like. Well, let's start with the most important fundamental catalysis that will contribute to the growth of Ethereum in 2025. Perhaps the most significant event that is set to happen with Ethereum this year is the largest upgrade called Petra. Let's break down why it is necessary and why it is considered the most important network upgrade in history. The essence of Petra is to enhance performance and improve interaction with the network. Here are some cool features. For example, wallets will now be able to function like smart contracts, as they will replace the old EIP 3074 account abstraction with a more advanced solution, EIP 7702, proposed by Vitalik Buterin himself. This means that they will be easier to configure without any unnecessary complications. Another important change is that validators will be able to stake much more Ethereum than they can currently. Right now, they can only stake 32 Ethereum. If they want to stake more, they have to split it across dozens of different nodes. This is inconvenient and time-consuming. With the Vector upgrade, everything will be simpler, and they will be able to stake up to 2048 Ethereum on a single node. Overall, the upgrade will make Ethereum more user-friendly, efficient, and secure for all users. This update is scheduled for March of this year, but according to Tim Baker, a leading specialist in supporting the Ethereum Foundation protocol, the main upgrade on the mainnet is possible in April. If the test versions show positive results, the Vector will be released in the test networks of Holsky and Sepolia on February 26 and March 5. These updates will be tested using a method that simulates real network operating conditions to avoid creating a separate test version. This will streamline the process while ensuring quality testing. The Vector upgrade has been described by developers as the largest change in the Ethereum network in its entire history. The upgrade will be divided into two parts. The first part includes improvements to enhance user-friendliness and speed of the network, such as updates for wallets and enchantments in the operation of validators, those who maintain the network. The second part is expected to bring even larger changes, such as improvements for the EVM and the implementation of new technology to enhance network security. What does Vitalik Buterin himself think about the Vector upgrade? His thoughts on Vector indicate that the upgrade will indeed be an important step for Ethereum. He, as always, emphasized scalability and convenience. Recently, Buterin wrote that Vector, accepted in March, will increase the targeted blow metric for 3 to 6, doubling the capacity of L2. In my opinion, we should also make the blow target table for stakes, so it can increase the response to technological advancements without waiting for an upgrade. Overall, without delving into technical details, the upgrade will create a more flexible and exciting network that will be much more convenient for both developers and users. The price of Ethereum has always reached to network upgrades. In 2015, during Frontier, Ethereum was around 30 cents, when in 2016, with Comstat, the network began to develop and Ethereum rose to $10. That was the first significant growth. Then came the DAO hard work, but after the DAO scandal and the split into two blockchains, the price fell to $7-8. In 2017, the Byzantium upgrade occurred, and we are already in the minds of ecos, with the price of Ethereum soaring from $10 to $300. After that, in 2019, the upgrade did not lead to significant growth as the market was in decline and Ethereum hit around to $100-150. In 2020 and 2021, Ethereum 2.0 was introduced and the price started to rise from $200 to $700. In 2022, the merge took place, which was the most significant moment involving the transaction to post. The price of Ethereum rose to $1,700. This upgrade created a real sensation. Then, in 2023, there was the Shanghai upgrade, against which the price rose to $200. And the last year, there was the Denkun upgrade, after which there was a local correction. But in the end, Ethereum still recorded growth. So all these upgrades really affect the price of Ethereum, and as practice shows, mostly positively. This is how the blockchain evolves. The next equally important catalysis that can support Ethereum this year comes from funds. Let's not forget that Ethereum also has ETF, which continues to see a capital influx since the end of last year. Over the past months, the inflow into Ethereum has amounted to $3.2 billion. Meanwhile, the largest fund, OneEck, forecasts that the price of Ethereum could rise to $22,000 by 2030. Yes, I understand that this is a very long-term forecast, but nevertheless, the OneEck fund emphasizes that the main factor for the development of Ethereum and consequently its growth is scaling of the blockchain, as well as L2 projects. Additionally, another major American fund, Fidelity, emphasized the long-term stability of Ethereum. Even despite the volatility and short-term price fluctuations, funds are being on the innovators, stability, and resilience of Ethereum into long run, while BlackRock is actively buying it up. In addition to the funds, Trump's own company also believes the long-term future of Ethereum, as it places a special focus on Ethereum and continues to buy it. According to the latest data, Trump's company bought 63,200 Ethereum for $200 million in In January, the company acquired an additional 4,500 Ethereum for $15 million. Then on January 31, the company bought another 2,900 Ethereum for $10 million. And Trump's last purchase was on February 3, which was one of the largest, as the company bought 86,000 Ethereum for $220 million for $220 million, increasing its total assets in Ethereum to $120 million. So from November last year to today, Trump's company has bought 156 Ethereum for a total of $0.45 million. These investments highlight the company's confidence in Ethereum's long-term prospects and its intention to strengthen its position in the Ethereum. And just at the beginning of February, Trump's son personally wrote that now is the time to buy Ethereum. At the moment, these fundamental factors have little impact on the price of Ethereum, as you can see for yourself, considering that it happened in the market amid the trade war initiated by Trump, which we discussed in the previous video, causing crypto portfolios of many investors to be in drawdown. Now, with positive fundamental catalysis in mind, let's look at the network metrics and technical indicators that can give us clues about the trends for Ethereum this year. Firstly, the supply of Ethereum coins has unexpectedly returned to the levels that were seen before the March in 2022. And now the total supply is 542 Ethereum, higher than what was recorded at the time of the merge. Why did this happen? It is worth paying attention to the merge then Kuno upgrade from last year. It made significant change to the network economics. First, the burn rate of transaction fees decreased, and second, the promoter exchanging mechanism improved data availability and reduced paste fees. And now the most important part, the lower fees disrupt the previously functioning deflationary mechanism of Ethereum, and now the network is issuing more Ethereum than it burns. Of course, this is a negative indicator, but on the other hand, if you consider that the express supply is being absorbed by the funds that are buying Ethereum, this difference is compensated. So we will need to keep an eye on this indicator. Let's look at current sentiment in the derivatives market to understand what options and futures are suggesting about Ethereum future movement. On February 2, the premium for 2-month Ethereum futures dropped from 10% to 7%, indicating a decrease in demand for long positions using leverage. However, even with the recent price drop to 2,800, this indicator remains in neutral territory. There is no clear evidence in derivatives markets that whales have turned bearish or have stopped forming further bullish momentum. Interesting signal also comes from the capital inflow into Ethereum-based investment instruments. Ethereum received a net capital inflow of about $3 billion from November to December. The BlackRock ETF became one of the leaders in investment volumes, sending $2.4 billion into Ethereum. Trump's election victory also played a role. Inflows into derivatives accelerated significantly, while outflows from the grayscale ETFs slowed down considerably. This clearly signals a change in the sentiment among large investors. Another key point to watch this year is the potential approval by the SEC to include staking in the ETFs, allowing funds not only to hold Ethereum but also to earn staking rewards. The possibility of staking Ethereum will attract significant attention from funds and, of course, increase capital inflows. Also, friends, let's pay attention to another important point: the withdrawal of Ethereum from exchanges. From February 2 to 5, investors withdrew 34,000 Ethereum from exchanges, amounting to almost $1 billion, which is considered a significant volume for Ethereum. This signals that large investors are beginning to withdraw their coins from exchanges, which could lead to a supply shortage and support Ethereum's price, especially in the long term. But let's not forget that despite the outflow, we also see an opposing trend, which shouldn't be ignored. Since around November 28, Ethereum's supply on exchanges began to decrease, but on January 21, there was a clear reversal, with 27,000 Ethereum returning to exchanges within 12 days. This suggested that the market is not so straightforward, and such fluctuations may be part of short-term movements rather than signaling a bullish trend. The open interest metric also shows growth, increasing to $2.6 billion. This signals a large number of long positions, seeing traders confident in a bullish trend. Currently, funding rates remain positive, which means long positions are dominating. This factor suggested that the bullish sentiment among traders is holding. Moreover, funding rates have reached their peak peak at 0.12%, which increases the likelihood of a reversal and the formation of an upward movement. However, this is a nuance here. If funding rates continue to rise, it could signal a high level of leveraged positions, and consequently, a sharp market reversal could lead to liquidations. Therefore, it is important to us to monitor the balance of these factors. Looking at the Ethereum price chart, we can see the following. In deep December last year, a local descending trend line formed, limiting the price growth. In early February, this led to Ethereum falling to the support level of 2,200. However, this drop showed us that there is significant liquidity in this range. The 2,200 level provided strong support for Ethereum throughout last year, and if we draw a long-term trend line starting from the local low of the 1,200 from V1, from when the bear market was in place, as you can see, the trend remains upwards. As long as Ethereum stays with key large within this key range, it's a good time to add it into your portfolio. Personally, I've been holding Ethereum for a long time and buy it regularly. Even at market prices. But considering the current movement, it might be worth trying to buy it a bit lower. In this case, there are three important levels. The first level to buy is 25. Ethereum might test this level soon. The second favorite level for Ethereum is 2 and 3, where it previously accumulated liquidity, and perhaps the real opportunity will come from a retest of the 2 and 2 level. At all these levels, you can place limit buy orders and accumulate Ethereum gradually, as long as it stays above the long-term trend line and has support from funds like BlackRock, breaking the 4,500 level by the end of this year and achieving a growth of around 100% is quite possible. Similar movements were observed at the beginning of last year, and most likely the main part of this upward movement will occur in the second half and end of 2025. Also, regarding Ethereum withdrawals from exchanges, analysts suggest the increasing outflow of Ethereum from cryptocurrency derivative exchanges is an optimistic signal, as it may lead to a decrease in selling pressure and the closing of leveraged positions. The volume of Ethereum withdrawal from cryptocurrency derived exchanges reached its highest level since August 2023. Analysis indicate that this signal is positive for the price of Ethereum. On February 6, net flows on the exchange were negative by 300,000 Ethereum, which amounts to about $817 million. CryptoQuant analyst pointed out that this is a positive signal because traders are withdrawing their Ethereum from derivative exchanges, which include contracts between buyers and sellers to trade assets at an agreed price and specific date. This indicates a reduction in selling pressure, the closing of leveraged positions, and potential transfers to cold wallets. The analyst states that the increase in the volume of Ethereum withdrawal from exchanges reduced the immediate supply available for sale, making it harder for Ethereum's price to drop. Of course, considering all this catalysis, Ethereum's price should already have broken through 5,000 and keep going, but Ethereum also has some issues that should be considered when buying. Last year, its growth lagged behind competitions like Solana and BNB, which is why Ethereum didn't peak its historical high. Additionally, the Ethereum Foundation has been criticized and questioned by the community for lack and transparency after transferring $100 million to the Kraken exchange. Many investors were considered about the frequent sales of Ethereum last year. Specifically, the organization liquidated its positions every 11 days. Ethereum also have many competitors, such as Solana, XRP, Sui, and many other tokens with their own blockchains that offer higher speed, lower fees, and good scalability. But let's be honest, Ethereum is an old, time-tested coin that, despite the issues that all coins face, continues to hold its leading positions. For example, Solana blockchain sometimes gets shutdowns, and I won't even mention the failures of Order's blockchain. Ethereum consistently holds its grounds, has a massive holder base, support from funds, and so on. Yes, it's not a meme coin that can shut up by hundreds of percent in one day, but on the other hand, it won't drop by the same 18-19% like thousands of meme coins and altcoins do. Over the years, Ethereum has only proven in reliability, and with upcoming network updates like Petra, and most importantly, support from funds, as well as purchases from Trump, Ethereum has good potential for future growth this year, as the overall bullish trend in the market still persists. Ethereum continues to hold a leading position, and unlike thousands of other coins, it is trusted by funds. So, Ethereum is worth adding to your portfolio this year. After all, it can at least protect your portfolio from drops of 17 to 19%. In any case, leave your opinion in the comments, and I would be interested to know what you think about Ethereum and how many of you are investing in it. Guys, I work really hard on this video, and I would appreciate your feedback. I would also mean a lot to me if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you!